hello. It is Dr. LaTracy here with Black Authors Rock, and I have the amazing opportunity to introduce Miss Selena Brooks. Thank you, Selena, for coming on tonight.
Thank you
Or
for having me.
So, Miss Selena has had a story in her belly for so long. And just like Selena, many of you also have a story in your belly, but something is keeping you from going forward. So, I wanted to have this candid conversation with Selena so that she can tell you who she is and what she decided to do to birth her book baby. Selena, tell the people who you are.
I am Selena Brooks. I am currently in Gulfport and also grew up in both Gulfport and Pass Christian. So I've been all over the Mississippi Gulf Coast, spent some time in Texas, but I've always had a passion for reading and writing later on, since I was a little child. So it's amazing for me to finally be realizing my dream to be a writer and to actually share a story that I put a lot of heart and soul into with everyone.
Yes. So, you decided after all this time to birth your book baby. What's the name of your book?
The name of it is Southern Sizzle.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I wanted to have a cousin relationship because I'm very close with uh, both my siblings and my cousins. It's almost like we're all siblings. And, but my mom, she having all sisters, we were all very, very close growing up. And so I just wanted to write something I was familiar with. So the story is two cousins. They're growing up. They're actually coming into adulthood, I would say. Um, and it's involving the Gulf Coast. Starts a little bit in Mobile, Alabama, but majority of it is in my hometown, Gulfport, Mississippi. So it just focusing on them, kind of growing into women together, showcasing the people that they meet along the way, the situations they get into, good things, bad things, the lessons they learn, and then ultimately just finding out who they are with each other.
Yes. Mhm. And that's so important. I know coming from Minnesota to Mississippi, I learned the importance of family. Even though I don't have blood relatives here,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of cousins here in Mississippi. There are a lot of people who you would never know if they were sisters, brothers, or cousins because they're just that close. And that's so important. So for you to share your story in Southern Sizzle, that was the beginning of not only a series, but that was the beginning of what for you?
It's kind of the beginning of a new journey for me because I honestly had been falling into the rut where you go to work, you go home, maybe you might go out to eat, but I mean it was kind of mundane, I guess I'll say. So it's just bringing me a new path, and I'm excited about it, and it's giving me a lot of a big confidence boost, that I don't feel like I had because it just like a lot of people don't get to realize a dream, so I feel honored. I really do.
And not only myself, but the Mississippi Gulf Coast is proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Your sister-in-law.
Oh, that's Riley.
Okay, the dog babies, we got them.
She wanted to introduce herself.
You're right. I love the fact that we get to have these conversations and people get to know the truth because growing up in Mississippi, a lot of people on the outside just think we have red dirt. You know, it's just racism, all the negative stuff, but they don't
Yes.
get to see the positive. You are Black history.
Yeah.
Free. It is Black History Month. You are launching your book. People have an opportunity to not only learn about you, but also about your book, and they get to see the beginning of this new journey.
Mhm.
So, from this book, what goals do you have to accomplish?
I think it's inspiring me now to continue to write. And I have not written in a very long time. I
Mm,
mean, I finished, this series. I started a new one that was kind of a continuation. And then I started getting serious about publishing it, but I kind of fell into, ran into a brick wall because I wasn't really sure of how to go about it. So
okay.
I think it's inspiring me to get back into writing and to realize that that is my passion and just deal with it.
Mhm.
And so I also want to use the gift that that I have to bless others, to help others, to um to just be a better person and to do good things in the world and live God's will, for me, because I feel like it was a long time coming, but He eventually brought me to it. So,
Mhm.
um, I mean, my ultimate goal, is to be able to provide, literary education, right, like specific creative writing, even just professional writing, because I mean I know that sometimes it's difficult if that's something that you're not well studied in
That's right.
to communicate effectively, on different levels of business or whatever career path you choose. So I feel like being able to give that to kids, and to just let them know that there are people there for them,
Mhm.
to give them this guidance, but also be a mentor, or
Yeah.
whatever assistance I can give them. I feel like that'll be my way to make the world better,
Mm,
and to be able to also provide it to kids who wouldn't necessarily be able to get it. So
that's, that's
that's really what I want to do. I just envision maybe a reading center, maybe a library. It could manifest in a few different ways, but the thoughts that I've had over the years was to have a literary center, I guess, if you want to be fancy,
yes.
just have it available in the community. And I really want to focus on the Black community, specifically Black girls,
Mhm.
because I know that we're awesome writers, and I mean, if we can get the confidence to do it,
Right.
then it'll be great. So
That's it. I'm excited because you said that it was a confidence booster for you.
yeah,
One of the first things that you mentioned to me when we spoke was that this book was going to be dedicated to who?
my mother.
And why was that?
Oh, my mother is my everything. And
Mhm.
that's like she's listening to this, so I'm probably gonna start blushing. But I mean, she has. I'll tell you what she told me. She said, "Can you please publish that book before I die?" So
Mhm.
I mean, she really was a motivator, and she even at when I would forget about it, she was always the one bringing it up. What are you gonna do? You need to do something. So, and I just, she is the reason I am who I am. So I'm thankful for her.
That's a blessing. It's truly a
Yes,
blessing.
yes,
Mamas mean the world because without mamas, we wouldn't be here. And
that's right.
so I'm grateful for your mother because one, we can sit down on our gifts for so long. And you not only made an impact on your sister-in-law, but also on your mother, even before your book was even published. And so now that it's out there, the world needs to see it.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah. I'm
so,
definitely happy about that.
yes, yes, yes. So now, February 3rd
Mhm.
will be named Miss Selena Brooks Day because you are Black history. So
Oh,
when you
man.
go back in history and you watch the replay and you see this on YouTube and this is going out on the podcast and on the television show, I need you to remember you took a chance on yourself. You stepped out there even when you were scared and you just did it.
Mhm.
And you did it not only for you, but you did it for your mother, and you did it for all those other little girls that you want to inspire later with your
Yeah.
reading literacy program. So when you get a little discouraged, because we do at
Mhm.
times, just think back to that. Just really think back to, hey, I took this chance, scared and all. I did it. I finally did it. And so I want to encourage you because a lot of authors are like, oh, I wrote the book. Now what? And it can get that to that point. And when all of your family members and your friends have already purchased, then you're
I'm
like, wait,
sure.
who else is next?
Yeah.
And so they will be able to not only look on Amazon, but on your website and later on your building, your literacy center. See,
Fingers
so
crossed.
yes, yes, because it's all about the manifestation, and you never know who's watching. You never know who's going to pour into your vision. You never know who has books and says, "Hey, I want to sponsor you, or I want to see you speak at an upcoming event. Why don't you come?" This is only the beginning, and so I encourage you to keep going. I know this is just the first volume, and you have some more in you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, yes. What would you like to say to the audience to encourage them?
I would just like to say that I'm really honored to be in this position. I feel like conquering dreams is a reality. You just have to feel that you're worthy of doing it and just go out and do what you have to do to make it happen. And that's what I'm doing today. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right. That is so true. All right, here, let's show them the beautiful cover. Yes, yes, yes. And so they can go out and get their copy today from Amazon for $2.99. And they will also have the opportunity very soon to be able to get the print copy in both paperback and hardcover. Many can't even say that. I'm just being honest. Many cannot say, "Oh, my book is in 3 different versions. Hold on, let me just show you." That type of thing. Your book is on the coffee table when you guys have, Mardi Gras and you're having the Sunday dinner and things like that is what makes me happy. That's what makes me
Mhm.
keep going. No matter what happens in life, for a person to say, you know what, I conquered my dreams, or you assisted me in that. I'm like, okay, all right, do it. So I'm grateful. And I'm grateful for you to be a part of Black Authors Rock community. And I'm looking forward to much success for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. So please tell the people where they can reach you on social media.
Okay. I'm sorry. my
I love it.
my
I love it. I
manager's
love it.
chiming in.
You got to have the
Uh,
manager in the
at
background.
Selena
Yes.
B, the author,
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes. I love it. See, listen, you guys have to have a team. Don't. Mm-mm.
It takes a village.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you all look for Selena B on Instagram as well as on Facebook. Selena B, the author. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Selena B, the author. Yes, yes, yes. You go and you find her, follow her, support her by purchasing her book. Reach out to her if you have any questions about her book or even the upcoming series. You heard me say the
Mhm.
upcoming series because she's on a roll. So we're not going to stop her. 2022 is her year. And so I'm excited to be a part of that village. Let us know if there's anything we can do to support you. You all go out and support her book, purchase her book on Amazon today, and you have an amazing day.